The head of the SEC has made it clear he is coming for crypto exchanges. Welcome to the new and improved CNBC After Hours. I'm Pippa Stevens. We've made a few changes around here, but we still start with the markets, where stocks continued their September sell-off and all three indices finished lower. That's even with better than expected economic data released this morning, which said inflation might be cooling off, although might is the operative word there. Also, here are some other big numbers out of Wall Street that you gotta know. First up is 20. The year of the short squeeze continues. Smile Direct Club is the latest stock being used to stick it to short sellers. Shares climbed about 20% in the past month, and the stock is one of the top names on the Wall Street Bets subreddit. And if you don't know what that is, you clearly haven't been trading this year. Smile Direct did take a break from its rally today, falling over 3.5%. Full disclosure, Smile Direct Club has sued NBC Universal Media, the parent company of CNBC, over reporting from NBC News. Next up, 16. Like everything else, solar panels are getting more expensive. Raw material shortages and supply chain problems caused solar industry costs to jump 16% so far this year compared to 2020's levels. Now, while prices have gone up, clean energy stocks have gone down. The iShares Clean Energy ETF has fallen 19% so far in 2021. Last up is 125,000. Speaking of those supply chain troubles, Amazon is expanding to keep up with demand. The company will hire 125,000 new workers at an average of $18 an hour. But we'll see if that helps during the upcoming and always crazy holiday season. The company has been the weakest performer of the FANG big tech stocks so far in 2021. It's only gained about 6% this year. All right, let's catch you up on how crypto fared today. As of 4 p.m. Eastern, Bitcoin jumped about 4%, Ethereum was up 3.5%, and XRP managed to rise a little over 1%. Speaking of crypto, let's also talk about SEC Chair Gary Gensler's testimony on Capitol Hill. He spoke in front of the Senate Banking Committee and faced questions on crypto oversight. Now, people had hoped that Gensler would be an ally for the crypto industry, perhaps even ushering in the first Bitcoin ETF. But his comments today made it clear he would rather see crypto regulated under the SEC, much like traditional stocks. CNBC's Bob Pisani watched the hearing and can tell you how it could change crypto investing.
Everybody thought that Gary Gensler was going to be the crypto golden boy. Everybody said, well, you know, he taught at MIT. He taught crypto at MIT. He gets it. Well, he certainly gets it. But it's very different being a professor at MIT and being head of the SEC. Gensler is making it clear that he wants a lot more regulatory control over the crypto space before he approves any new crypto ideas. And that includes a Bitcoin ETF. And I think his concern is, how can I go out and, for example, say that I want a Bitcoin ETF to come into existence when I don't even have regulatory control over the ecosystem that exists? So essentially, Gensler has taken a step back and said, wait a minute, I'm in favor of new innovations, particularly around crypto. But until we have a regulatory scheme that's in place where we can monitor what's going on and figure it out, I'm not going to approve any new ideas. Now, the problem we have, it's not clear whether or not Gensler will have to go to Congress to seek regulatory authority to have control over the parts of the crypto universe that he doesn't have control over or doesn't have regulatory authority over already. It looks like Gensler is looking for very broad-based regulatory authority over many aspects of the crypto space. That would be both good news and bad news. It would be good news for investors. I think it would make these spaces secure and safe for potential fraud and ripoffs. On the other hand, it would make the crypto universe a lot less wild, wild west, as Gensler likes to say. That will make a lot of people disappointed who liked it because they had a chance to do whatever they want and potentially get rich very, very quickly.
By the way, SEC Chair Gary Gensler will speak with CNBC tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. All right, before we go, we got to tell you about one more thing. Apple has new iPhones, 4 of them to be exact. The iPhones 13 and 13 mini have new cameras and better battery life. The 13 Pro and Pro Max also get better batteries and cameras along with a fancier screen. This year's refresh is less dramatic than prior updates, but Apple is happy to sell you a new phone all the same, and I think I'm the only person that still has a 6. Maybe the 13 is coming my way. These new devices will go on sale alongside new iPads, and an updated Apple Watch will drop later this fall. You can read about the new Apple products, along with everything else we talked about today, by going to CNBC.com or downloading the CNBC app. That's all for today's edition of After Hours, but we'll be back here every Tuesday and Thursday, so we'll see you then.